Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello to all of our new subscribers and new family members. Hello family, welcome y'all. And of course to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, y'all know I like to always mention our Thursday night live streams, y'all. They are just, I really do feel like this is the part that truly helps you, along with the videos, take your healing to the next level. Amen. At 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live right here on the channel, y'all. Invite a few folks to come on out to the live stream. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We are live right here on the T. So I'd love to see you here in the chat. Come on out next Thursday. All right. And every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 1.2K plus. If you rocks with your girl, if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button for me. All right. So let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about, the narcissists. They actually hate to be mirrored. Isn't that something? Isn't it something when you hate to be mirrored, but that's all you ever do to gain to gain friendship or favor with another person, to make them really feel like you are with them? Okay, the devil is a lie. This is what the narcissist does. Okay, it's what the narcissist does in the beginning. And what we don't realize is that they are mirroring us. And it's been said so many times before that we don't fall in love with the narcissist. You fall in love with yourself. Okay, which is a problem in itself, because you shouldn't fall in love with anyone. You should grow in love. You understand what I'm saying? Love is about growth. You grow in love. Why? Because your love should grow with a person. The longer you're with them, and the more you're with them, and the more you learn and you mature spiritually, emotionally, mentally, that person should be maturing as well. Okay, so this is the whole thing about let's grow together. All right. So remember that you should never fall in love. You should grow in love. And this is the problem with narcissists, is because they pulling out all the stops in the beginning. It's like, where do we have to go from here? You're talking about a family. You're talking about all of this, when they bring in the future fake. And this is why you need to understand, when people start with that right off, when they lead with that, that's a problem, or it should be a problem to you. That's toxic, y'all. Because where do you have to grow from? I mean, you have nothing else left. And then, you jump in the bed. It's like you give your all to that person and you have nothing else left. All right, let me just keep moving. I'm just saying, y'all, I said it. But yeah, these backwards walking giraffes, they basically, they hate when you mirror them, because for one thing, and y'all, I know y'all gonna think this is crazy, but this is what really infuriates them, is that you may not even know that you're mirroring them. Sometimes because you pick up those, what we call narcissistic fleas. You start doing little things that they do, and you start basically manifesting or exhibiting those little little character flaws and traits that they have in order to survive. But what the narcissist sees this as is that you're mocking them. Okay? And one thing you need to understand about a narcissist is that they can dish it, but baby, they cannot take it. Listen, these rhinos with bows with some yoga pants on, I said it. I said it. They can dish it, but they cannot take it. Okay? And so they can joke with you all day long. You can be the butt of 20 different jokes and this and that and the other. But listen, it's not okay for you to joke with them. That's the way that they do it. That's how they get down. So when we're looking at it in that context, they know how despicable they are. And they know that they don't want you to ever do to them what they have done to you, or what they're going to do to you. So when you start to mirror them, and some of y'all have done it intentionally, and that's kind of funny, but some of you all have done it intentionally and I'm sure y'all gonna testify in the comment section when y'all started doing what the narcissist did. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, that's a very dangerous thing, especially when you're dealing with a narcissist that can be violent. You don't want to, you don't ever want to play that game with them, because that is very dangerous, because it makes them, it gets them that upset. But I know some of y'all gonna testify in the comments that when y'all start gaslighting the narcissist, I'm sorry, y'all, when y'all start gaslighting that narcissist, it said that narcissist came and told you, said, listen, you didn't put any gas in the car. Yeah, you drove the car last. Why didn't you put gas in the car? Some of y'all sitting up there telling them, yeah, I did put gas in the car. What are you talking about? I mean, the gas tank was on full when I left the car outside in the driveway last night, knowing you didn't go and put no gas in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get off here, because that right there just got me real good. That's funny. But I know some of y'all did that. You start lying to the narcissist the way that they lie to you. They hate it. I know y'all gonna testify. They hate it. They absolutely hate it, to the point where they will discard you for this. Okay, you will be discarded because they'll tell you you're playing games with them. You're a liar. You're a cheater. You're trying to you're playing games. You're trying to play mind games with them, and you play too much, and this and that and the other. But never mind the fact that they've been doing this to you the entire time. Yes, they've been doing this to you the entire time. Now, y'all know I got to jump onto the fact that, okay, so they don't like it. And this is what, and what they'll do is when you start to do it to them, and they haven't quite caught on to what you're doing, what they'll do is they'll try to disrupt it and bring in some type of other element, like, triangulation or whatever, to try to break your pattern, to see what you're doing, to see if you understand what you're doing to them. They'll try to bring in something to kind of disrupt you or throw you off. Now, I know y'all, those of you all that did it intentionally or unintentionally, once the narcissist notices that you're mirroring them, they will bring in a different element, something that's going to push your buttons or something that's going to throw you off. Okay, like triangulation. They'll bring in they'll try to get an argument started about somebody else that they've been with or whatever, to kind of make you stop, because they're trying to assess you to see if you're doing it on purpose or to see if you're going to still keep it up. But anyway, they're trying to stop the negative narrative going on in their heads, because you mirroring them, that negative narrative is mocking them in their heads too. Like they're sitting there and that thing is saying in their heads, oh, they're laughing at you. They're doing the same thing that you're doing. You're just dumb. Why don't you realize that you're being stupid, that this person doesn't love you, they don't care about you, and this and that. That's what that negative narrative, a lot of times that's how that goes in their mind. And so that's why they go off about it, is because that negative narrative is basically letting them know that they're being mocked, that entity inside of them. So the next piece of it is the fact, is this right here. And this is what really makes them go off. Okay, this is what really makes them go off, is the fact that that entity inside of them feeds off of the things that the narcissist the type of emotion that the narcissist can evoke out of you. Because remember, narcissists travel with several different demonic entities inside of them, and those entities have to be fed what they are. So if they got the demon of anger, that means that the narcissist needs to incite anger, or the demonic entity has to make them angry in order for that thing to be satisfied. If it's wrath, the same thing. If it's fornication, adultery, cheating, lying, all of that, it has to be fed. Those different entities have to be fed what they are. And that's why a lot of times narcissists would lie to you, right? They would lie to you constantly because they got a lying demon inside of them. And for that demon to be satisfied and to leave them alone and stop going with the negative narrative constantly, not to mention all of the other demonic entities inside with negative narratives going in their minds. Listen, that's why they can't sleep. You got all of these different things talking to you in your mind. How in the world are you going to sleep with all of these different demonic conversations going on? And plus, they 50 different types of crazy from the manifestation of these entities. Woo, boy, I hope y'all learning something. Hit that like button for me, please. Okay, I'm giving y'all some straight revelation on these birds. Okay, but this is what happens. This is what happens. So, when you start to mock them like that and they can't, or mirror them like that, and they can't get that fuel out of you, or those demonic entities can't be properly fed because now you're doing to them and you're not. See, what is happening is you're not reacting to the things that they're doing. You're actually doing it back to them. You're mirroring them and you're doing the same thing back to them that they're doing to you. So guess what that means? That means that these demonic entities don't get fed. And when they don't get fed, guess what? They don't shut up. They keep going and going and going and going in the narcissist's mind until they are satisfied. And once they're satisfied, then they'll give the narcissist a break. But see, by you mirroring them, they don't get a break. Okay, they don't get a break. They can't get a break from that negative narrative because those entities are not being fed. So this is why they get so angry when you do it. It's because they're getting backlash from their own demonic conscience. Right? And so and it makes them feel bad. They're not getting their proper fuel, but they don't know that it's not the fuel that they're not getting because you're refusing to react. You're basically doing it back to them. You're doing the same thing. They don't know that it's actually them having to satisfy what they call fuel. No, it's not fuel, boo. You got to satisfy them demonic entities inside of you. I said it. This is what happens, y'all. This is what happens. So if you're wondering why they get so angry and why they hate, they absolutely hate when you mirror them. That's why. Because you deny them fuel, basically, in a nutshell. And not only that, they feel like you are mocking them. And we all know that a narcissist can dish it, but they cannot take it. All right, family. So I wanted to get this out here for you all. And I want you to have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. And I will see you all on the next video, family. And I will see you all healed at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.